My little title tells, what's up, Sussex squad? Listen, y'all, take a minute from doing a victory dance. Y'all, Prince Harry's book has smashed the figures, broken records for Penguin House, and they are, I believe, the biggest publisher of books, at least in North America. It is their #1 debut nonfiction. Moreover than that, or is it fiction? I always confuse nonfiction, fiction. I know you're going to let me know in the comments, but forget all that because we need to focus, Sussex squad. Let's talk about the victory dance. #1, biggest debut they've ever had. He even outpaced Barack and Michelle Obama. Oh, but it's not over. #2, his appearance on the Colbert Report, which I think I preferred even more than 60 Minutes and more than everything else, right? Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. I have to say, I love the Stephen Colbert interview more than any other interview, even the 60-minute interview. Y'all can say what y'all want. Anderson Cooper, I don't know, he doesn't do it to me for interviews. I love the way Colbert really got in there, used humor. Y'all know I love a good laugh. But listen, he broke records on the Colbert Show. Almost 5 million people tuned in. That was the high of ratings for 2 years on the Colbert Show. Prince Harry is ratings gold. As much as they like to call him the Kardashians, right? It seems like they are kicking booty and taking names. He even released text messages between Meghan and Kate about the Meghan made Kate cry. We're going to talk about that, right? But the one thing I want to start off is, you guys, how pathetic is the palace? The monarchy is dying, and I'm loving every minute. You know that Prince Harry went through legal, fact check, has receipts for days. You know that they are itching. And when I say itching, I mean like physically wanting to shut down rumors or do something. And baby, what do they actually do? What's the one thing that these idiots, these nincompoops literally said? Ah, ta 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 ta, I got you. Well, if you don't know, Prince Harry was talking about the way everybody was always clowning him for the way his clothes looked, right? He would wear holy shoes, he would do this, he did that. Why? Because he was broke. Because he was royal, he couldn't really work. He got a stipend, but he wanted to spend that on, like, I don't know, beer and cheap women. You know Harry before he met Meghan. And then he got a royal clothing budget, but it was only for suits and like official things. So he would go to a place called, if you don't know it, I don't even think it's rich because even rich people go to TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx is just fun. It's a discount chain where everything's marked down. I think in the UK it's called TK Maxx. In the US it's TJ Maxx. Everything is discount. Now let me just say, the clothes are trash. Harry would have been better off going to Primark. Well, no, because Primark, you wash it once and it looks like baby clothes, so never mind. But the clothes are like, but then again, they look like the way Harry used to dress, because he said he didn't care about shirts, he didn't care about pants, he didn't care how anything fit together, right? So, you know, the press would clown him. You got a hole in your shoe, your shirt looks wrinkled. He's like, meanwhile, I was drying my shirts on my radiator. Literally, y'all know, joke's on you. Because they had him living in like the servants' quarters. So once a year, so the press would get off his back, he would go to, they have an annual clearance sale well, I think it happens more than once a year, but there's usually one type of year where everything that's already discounted. So let's just say it's a polo shirt for, how much are polo shirts? Like $80. And then it might have like the polo sign might be like up here instead of right here. It might have like 3 buttons, like 8 buttons instead of 3. It's like irregularities, right? The hem might be messed up, maybe the collar's a little wonky, but something that's very minor, but also you can't sell it for full price. So when it gets to TJ Maxx, or in the UK it's TK Maxx, you mark it down from like 80 to be like, oh, and they put it on the sticker. Was $80, sold for as much as $80, but here it's only $29.99. All right, so everything's already discounted, and it's not just clothes. You can literally, you have beauty supplies, hair care, black hair care, white hair care, curling irons, lotions, potions, beauty stuff like makeup. I remember I found Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush, which is regularly like $30. I found it like for $5.99. And it's not like a bargain bin store because everything's neatly displayed, okay? So you know, you don't feel like you're like going through like bargain bins. And for hair, makeup, hair care, like you can get shampoo that's like $30 a bottle for like $7.99. It's actually worth it. You can also get like popcorn, peanuts, candy, and kitchenware, pots, pans. You can get furniture, you can get rugs. You can literally go in there and furnish your whole house from top to bottom, and even the cupboards, right? The only thing they don't sell is anything that needs to be refrigerated. It's an amazing store, and it's fun to go there because you always find something, home furnishings, all this stuff. So they have a clothes section and a shoe section. That's where Harry would get his clothes and his shoes. And Harry said in his book that he would always show up on the once-a-year annual sale, get all his stuff. So then for like a brief period, they would stop clowning him. You guys, out of all the stuff he said, Camilla being an evil stepmother, Kate being unhinged, William being like rage-filled, Charles just being a sad sap. The girl he called the pustule on the butt of humanity. All that stuff he said, they're like curtains. The one thing that they thought they got him on was the fact that they said that in TJ Maxx, and over in UK it's called TK Maxx, they got TK Maxx to weigh into the fray to say that Harry must be lying because they don't have any annual sales. Now, one, they are so stupid. This is easily confirmed. TJ Maxx is a religion in America. Again, you just go there to see what, half the time you get stuff you don't even need, but it's just a religion to go there. Apparently it's the same way in the UK. They released a statement that said, TJ Maxx denied Prince Harry's claim about shopping at the retailer during its yearly sales, which he mentioned in his new memoir, Spare. And his book, we're still having the book club, by the way. I'm just getting through the book. Make sure you get your copy. It's so good, but I'm going to do dramatic readings, okay? In his new memoir, Spare, and his book, which was released on June 10th, the Duke of Sussex reflected on buying from TK Maxx during their once-a-year sale. And you know what the funny thing is? Bless Harry's heart. He is so, I don't want to say gullible, but he's so like, oh, okay, I guess because he doesn't care. TK Maxx / TJ Maxx is also the type of place that you go to and they're like, ooh, markdown clearance, even more markdown. But it's just like their regular prices. They maybe have 6 things on clearance. So he literally waits till they're like annual sale, but it's the same stuff with only like a few things marked down. So it's not that he was lying. It's just the fact that he believed them about having annual sales. Now listen, they said, however, TK Maxx has now responded to the royals' claim, noting that his stores don't do sales. Whilst we're delighted Prince Harry is a big fan, you know what's so funny? This is the last thing I'm going to say. You know that word whilst? You'd be surprised how many people are from UK that come into my comments. They say something disrespectful, so I have to block them. But they say, whilst I see what's happening in your commentary, I'm an American and I hate Meghan and I hate Harry. And I'm just like, you are a troll. And then they say some insult, but it's like, you are a troll. Whilst? What American uses the word whilst? Honestly, now I'm not saying none do, but I'm saying the ones that do probably have like roots in the UK. Whilst we're delighted, Prince Harry is a big fan. We thought we should explain we don't actually do sales. Instead, we offer great value, style, and savings all year round. Now, first of all, if I was Harry, after the week I've had, you had the Sussex documentary, which was the highest rated. You have the book. You have interviews. At this point, the royal family's image is in the toilet, thanks to Harry, right? Why did people drop receipts for TK Maxx? Literally screenshotted it, where Pagan Trelawney posted, I can't believe I'm even debunking this crap. They literally had TK Maxx Twitter that said, Happy New Year, lovelies. No, lovely followers, loving the January sales at the moment. Anyone found any good bargains? Another one said, we love Friday payday for one last January clearance spree. Don't miss out on the remaining stock online and in store. Plus, there was an article proof that the Daily Mirror posted themselves saying, bargain hunt here. Prince Harry shops at discount store. let me get this straight. He literally did a Daenerys. Dracarys! Remember when Game of Thrones, when Daenerys like was on her dragon and she thought about like Sansa always undercutting her, Jon Snow being weak as F. Shut up, I'm a Daenerys apologist. She thought about like King's Landing, the way that Unsullied, the way her best friend, the way everybody she loved had been killed at the hands. And she said, you know what? F that. Because then she heard the bells ringing and she was like, I don't think anything's going to change. F that. Dracarys! And she lit that whole town on fire. That's what Harry did to the royals when his book dropped. And the only thing they can clap back at, the only thing they can call him a liar on, the only thing they even dare touch is something that we can verify to be lies. But what else has changed? I will say this, right? In Harry's interview, I think it was on ITV, I found it very disturbing because he said, and listen, Harry was wrong to say that unconscious bias isn't racism. Unconscious bias is racism. And the fact that it's unconscious, that's like me saying you unconsciously punching you in the face isn't assault. It is assault. It does the damage of assault. Again, Harry, people are trying to be nice, allowing you to say unconscious bias when at the end of the day, Harry, you were racist and now you got educated. And hopefully, I would think you're not racist anymore. But this leads to, so that's one thing, right? And then Harry also saying that he thinks that the monarchy can preserve in some inclination. To which I say, baby, that inclination better be Disneyland. As much as I am a fan of Harry and Meghan, I am happy they got out when they did, because I am calling for the monarchy to be abolished. I don't care. And honestly, if Harry and Meghan were in the monarchy, I would still call for it to be abolished. You don't need the tax dollars. Do it on your own. You got rich friends. Go and organize it. I say this to say that even though Harry hopes the monarchy can survive, Harry, aside your mom, you are one of the biggest tools, not a tool, but you are one of the biggest tool to dismantle the master's house. And as much as you think your family's not racist, baby, we thank you. That monarchy is going down and they're doing it to themselves. Let's look at this exchange over Meghan and Kate. Because honestly, I am still laughing about this. The fact that Kate was incensed that Meghan dared talk to her like she was anyone else and treat her like an equal, the future Queen of England. To which this is where they're saying Meghan didn't understand British culture. She didn't, not like the intricacy, not the nuance. But baby, you don't understand American culture. You can be in front of me and be the biggest star in the world. True. I might be impressed. Oh my God, you're in my favorite movies, this and that. But if you decide to insult my dignity, you are a human just like me. I don't have to listen to you. You don't get special treatment. And no, I'm not getting out your way. That is the beauty of America. Again, Kate was incensed, and so was William, that Meghan dared talk to them like they were humans, just like she was. During her wedding, Kate was so crazy. She took Princess Charlotte's dress, her dress, the bridesmaid dress, I mean, not the bride, the flower girl dress, took it to her own wedding planner. She said it was her own wedding planner. It was probably Carol Middleton, party planners. Had the dress, I guess, whatever, went back to Meghan and told Meghan that it wasn't sufficient. And all the dresses need to be remade. He even released messages that said, Charlotte's dress is, this is Kate, Charlotte's dress is too big, too long, too baggy. She cried when she tried it on at home. Okay, let's look at the level of Kate's pettiness. Kate literally told Meghan that her flower girl dresses were so ugly, it made children cry. They were so ugly. Children cried at looking at the ugly monstrosities that were going to be at her wedding. Meghan said, right. And I told you the teller has been standing by since a.m. Here, period. At Kensington Palace, period. Can you take Charlotte to have it altered as the other moms are doing? Now, I will say this, right? This is what they didn't understand about American culture. Maybe they did. Anytime an American puts a period at the end of an incomplete sentence, baby, it is meant for you to feel Arctic glaciers coming off of the text message. Again, right. And I told you the teller's been standing by since 8 a.m. Period. Here, period. At Kensington Palace, period. Listen, I know Meghan didn't call Kate a big, stupid dum-dum, but it was heavily implied in these messages that she is an idiot of all idiots. And why are you bothering me with this BS, girl? Don't you know I have stuff to do? Kate, literally, all I heard was her being like, Kate, go away from me with this. Go away from me with this. Literally, just like, Kate, just get away from me. Anyway, the fact that she said, can you, the future Queen of England, take Charlotte to have an altar as the other moms? How dare you speak to me like that? Kate was feeling herself, and Meghan literally let her know, I am not intimidated by you. You are equal to me. I think nothing of it. Kate said, no, all the dresses need to be remade. The nerve that Kate would tell a woman 4 days before her wedding that all the dresses that she is fine with need to be remade. Meghan hit her back and said, I'm not sure what else to say. If the dress doesn't fit, then please take Charlotte to see AJ. He's been waiting all day. Kate said, fine. Harry also claims Kate said she discussed the issue of her own wedding designer. That was Carol Middleton. And they agreed. Who discusses another woman? You know, the problem is Kate's been beat down and bullied so much by the powers that be in that palace that she thought that it was her turn, right? To bully and beat down Meg. And Meg was like, you are a human just like me. I've seen people with more money, and even if you had all the money in the world, I really don't care. You're human just like me, and I'm not bowing down to you. You guys, this book is going to be the most epic book club ever. I think we're going to kick it off on Monday. I'm going to be doing dramatic reinterpretations, dramatic readings. It's going to be a ball, but make sure you get your copy so we can actually enjoy. All right? Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.